Good morning, students. I hope you all are in the best of your health and spirit. Today, we are going to read a very interesting story, He Knew the Way, written by Enid Blyton. Pets play an important role in the life of humans. So, let's read a story that shows importance of animals in our lives. Belinda didn't like the dog next door much. He's too barky, she told her mother, and too jumpy. Every time he sees me, he comes rushing out round my legs, barking like anything, and makes me jump. So, here the name of the main character is Belinda. She didn't like the dog next door because he was too barky and made her jump. It's only because he is pleased to see you, said Mummy. Her mother said, "It is only because he is pleased. Pleased means happy to see you." "Well, I am never pleased to see him," said Belinda. "He is silly and stupid, and I don't like him." So, whenever she saw Winky the dog, she didn't say a word to him or even look at him. If she could help it, she wanted to make him know that she thought of him as a silly little thing. But he couldn't seem to understand, and every time he saw Belinda, he ran around her barking with joy. But Belinda didn't like him. Whenever she saw him, she didn't say a word to him. But he was unable to understand this, and every time he saw Belinda, he ran around her and started barking with joy. Belinda often went to see her granny, and sometimes Winky tried to go with her because he really loved a walk. Belinda didn't want him to come. She tried to send him back home and stamped her foot when he wouldn't go. He trotted off at last with his tail down when she gave him a smack. Belinda went to see her granny. Granny means grandmother. And sometimes Winky tried to go with her because he loved to go for a walk. But Belinda didn't like him, so she tried to send him back. And when she hit him, he trotted. Trotted means walked briskly with his tail down. Every Saturday, Belinda went to her granny's house all by herself and came home by herself too. She was proud of that. She set out one Saturday with a little cake that Mummy had baked for Granny. Just as she got to the gate, Winky appeared as usual and barked loudly, jumping all around her. "Oh, you dreadful dog," said Belinda. "Go home, I tell you." Every Saturday, Belinda used to go to meet her granny alone, and she was proud of that. One Saturday, she was going to meet her granny with a cake that her mother baked for the granny. And suddenly, Winky appeared there. "Oh, you dreadful, dreadful means awful dog. Go home, I tell you." But Winky had smelled the cake she was carrying and he didn't mean to go home. Belinda shut him in his garden and hurried off quickly. Aha, Winky couldn't come this time. But Winky had smelled the cake and he didn't want to go back, so Belinda shut him in the garden. But he managed to jump over the little garden wall and went scurrying after Belinda. And just as she reached her granny's house, there was Winky sniffing behind her, trying to find out where the nice smell of cake came from. But he managed to jump over the little garden wall and reached her granny's house. Granny was in bed and very pleased to see Belinda. "I am not very well today," she said. "Sit and read to me a bit, dear." "Oh, what a lovely cake! We must each have a slice of it." Belinda stayed for some time reading. Then Granny said she must go. So she kissed her granny, put on her coat, and went to the front door. Her granny was not well, so she told her to read for her. She stayed there for some time. Then the granny told her to go back. And when she got outside, what a shock! It had suddenly got foggy, and Belinda could hardly see across the pavement. She took a step or two and felt rather frightened. She went out of the front gate and turned down the road. When she got outside, the weather had got foggy. She was unable to see properly across the pavement. Pavement means path meant for people who walk along the road. When she came to a corner, she stopped. She couldn't see where to go. Everything looked so different in the fog. She couldn't see any house she knew. She didn't know which way to go. Because of fog, she was unable to see anything and she didn't know which way to go. I'm lost, said Belinda in alarm. Lost in the fog. There is nobody about. I might wander all night long and never find my way home. Suddenly, she felt something touching her hand. She jumped and looked down. She saw Winky. He must have sat outside Granny's and waited for her to come out. Suddenly, she felt something touching her hand. She jumped and looked down. It was Winky. Oh, Winky, she said, I have never liked you, but I am really very glad to see you now. Are you lost in the fog too? Don't leave me, will you? We'll be company for one another. She felt very happy to see Winky for the first time. She was so afraid of Winky leaving her that she felt in her pocket for some string she kept there. She took it out, unrolled it, and tied one end to Winky's collar. He didn't seem to mind. He licked her hand all the time. She found a string in her pocket. She tied one end to Winky's collar. Then he began to trot away and pulled at the string. Belinda had to go along with him because he wouldn't stop. On and on they went across roads and round corners. Belinda was almost crying. He began walking. They walked across the road. She was crying because she was unable to find the way. We are getting more and more lost, she told Winky. Do stop. He stopped and paused at a gate. Belinda peered down at it. It had a name on Upton Lodge. He stopped in front of a gate when Belinda peered. Peered means to look with difficulty. She found a name, Upton Lodge. Good gracious, that's where you live. Winky, next door to us, cried Belinda joyfully. You have come all the way home in the fog, and you have brought me too. Because I live next door. I think you are very, very clever. Good gracious. Gracious means kind. They were in front of Winky's honor house, next door to Belinda's house. She let him go and ran to the next gate. That was her own, of course, and she was soon safely indoors. She was happy that she reached safely at home. When the fog cleared on Monday, Belinda went out and bought a ball. For whom? Yes, for Winky, of course. You must have a reward for taking me home in the fog, she said. But the nicest reward he had, of course, was being friends with Belinda. He really did love that. So, children, when the fog cleared on Monday, she bought a ball for Winky, and finally Belinda became friend with Winky. That's all about this chapter. Thank you.